Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. It is time for our Ask the Expert segment with Howard Fine Jewelers. Howard and Stephanie Apatow are joining us this morning. We'll take your calls, 789-6559, extension 2803. You can always give us an email, ottawa.morning@ctv.ca. So I'm getting quite the lesson today, I have to tell you.
Yes.
Because we're talking about colored diamonds to start things off. And so you've got a beautiful display, you've got great product on the table, but my first question to you was, okay, what are we dealing with when we see a natural diamond, like coming out of the ground?
Yes.
What happens? What do they look like?
They kind of look like the salt we put on our driveways in the winter.
That's the base of the diamond.
Yes.
So how are we then getting to the diamonds that we're accustomed to seeing with, you know, the diamond engagement rings, with the normal diamonds, to then cultivating so that there's all this color?
Okay, so basically diamonds come from the earth, so they have to be mined. It's a very big production from the beginning of a diamond to when we see it in a jewelry case. But basically, when they first come out of the mine, they look like either gravel or they look like big salt chunks. It's nothing really sparkly and beautiful.
Very, very opaque.
Very opaque.
So to the untrained eye, we would literally walk right by it, or we'd kick it like it was gravel. Okay.
Exactly. So the fourth C cut, which is the cutting of the diamond from the rough stage, basically. There's a lot of steps in between there, is the process of turning it into a brilliant diamond, which is an exceptionally difficult thing to do. Cutters are traditionally, it's done through multiple generations in their family. Mm-hmm. It's something that people just don't go to school for. It's pretty amazing, actually.
Well, it must be. I mean, it's, you know, you think of the value that diamonds have created in the world, but to be able to do this. And so there's been transitions in the marketplace, right? Going from the diamonds that we're accustomed to now seeing them coming in of different varieties.
Right. So we really want to talk about the idea of colored diamonds today. And a lot of people, when they hear colored diamonds, they think, oh, wow, like that is just going to be way too expensive for me. But because colored diamonds have really become popular, designers have become a lot more creative now. So if we look at these three, so we have a pinky color, we have a beautiful mellow yellow color, and then we have this very interesting grayish color with some pops of red in it. These are all naturally colored diamonds. And they range in price from about $5,500 to about $7,500, and they're all in the 2-carat type of range. So you might ask,
they're big stones.
They are big stones, and the price points, even though $5,000, $7,000 is a lot of money, traditionally in colored diamonds in this size, you're talking high 5 figures, if not 6 figures in some instances. So what makes these priced so well? Well, if you look closely at them, they're very opaque, and that we call them raw diamonds. So they don't have the clarity that some of the other diamonds have, but if you look at them, they're so beautiful, and they're actually very hard to find like this. So even though they're heavily included, they have this gorgeous look because the color is just so rich. So very interesting. And actually, we recently were totally sold out of this line. These are the first.
And these two are your designs.
Yeah, we actually did these two, and this is another designer who I absolutely love called Todd Reed. And just recently, I got them back in.
You have to remember also, you have to mine tons and tons of diamonds just to get a few that are the regular kind. Like when I say regular kind, the white brilliant kind that you can cut that out of. And of those, even rarer are the ones that get colored diamonds, because it's a few impurities in the earth that cause the color over the millions of years that the diamond has been forming in earth.
So over 95% of the diamonds mined in the world are not gem quality. They're not even considered to be used in jewelry.
That much.
That much. And then when you have color, which Dad is saying, it's even fewer.
And once this takes off, we're always looking for the edge, right? Mm-hmm. We're always trying, as we say, if it's different, it's from Howard. So we're really on the cutting edge of getting colored stones. If this
colored diamonds.
And if this becomes popular, and it will, right, the price will go crazy. So it's not a bad investment probably in the long term as well. It won't remain at this price because there's just not that many available.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you know that there's only a limited quality that are going to be around, you know.
That's
getting
right.
in.
In fact, at the last show we went to in Basel, we only found one fellow. One dealer. And these are thousands from all over the world that had them, and we bought them up.
Because it's very hard to find the intensity of the color with the size that's included, but that's still gorgeous, right? Because it's almost an oxymoron.
Now these ones seem to be much deeper than looking at some of these over here. I don't know if my eye, but these ones seem, you know, very different in terms of the yellows.
Right. So these yellows are, so if we compare with this yellow here,
it's totally different.
It's completely different. So these are traditionally cut, traditionally like looking colored diamonds that have a high clarity. So for sure it's a different look. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're also in a completely different price point. So this ring here is $20,000. This ring here is a little under $8,000. This ring here is $16,925. Once again, this one's a little under $8,000. This center diamond here is it's a little bit under 1 carat, and this one is, how big is this one? This one is a carat 54. So you can see there that there's always a trade-off with what you want to do with your price point.
Well, you're looking at bigger size and a different, it's how they're opaque.
Yeah.
Much more natural. It's got a more organic, more natural.
People who are
It's amazing to
into,
see. Okay, I have to take a commercial break. I know we can we have to take a commercial break. We're going to take your calls. We're going to take your questions. That's going to happen right after the commercial break. Again, 789-6559, extension 2803. We'll be back right after this. You're looking at where you can actually go in and ask them all these questions and see everything that I'm looking at right now. They're located at 220 Sparks Street. That, of course, is at the corner of Bank and Sparks. We'll be back right after this.